So get deep, going deep, Chad and JT.
Stokers, what I need you to do right now is nod your fucking head. What's up, Stokers of Stoke Nation? This is Chad Kroger coming in with the Going Deep with Chad and JT podcast. Guys, before we begin, I'll remind you once again that we are brought to you by Manscaped. Manscaped, thank you so much for keeping our trims pubed, for looking after our hogs, for making sure that our dongs are looking fresh and clean. Because, guys, we got some big, huge news coming for you from Manscaped. You won't believe what they got in store this time. What do you think it is? Stay tuned for the big reveal. In the meantime, join over 2 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with this exclusive offer for you. Get 20% off and free worldwide shipping with the code GODEEP20 at manscaped.com. That's code GODEEP20 at manscaped.com for 20% off and free worldwide shipping. We are also brought to you by Helix Sleep. What up, Helix Sleep? Thank you so much for sponsoring the podcast. Guys, big shout out. Take their 2-minute sleep quiz. They'll match you to a mattress. They'll give you the best sleep of your life. We're serious about this. Helix is offering up to $200 off all mattress orders and 2 free pillows for our listeners at helixsleep.com/go-deep. Finally, we are brought to you by Talkspace. Talkspace, what up? Thank you for sponsoring the podcast. Talkspace is the #1 online therapy platform that has thousands of licensed therapists trained in over 40 specialties, including anxiety, depression, relation, all that kind of stuff. Your therapist can help you set and achieve your goals. You'll send and receive unlimited messages with your dedicated therapist 24/7. For $100 off your first month, go to Talkspace.com and use the code GODEEP. That's code GODEEP at Talkspace.com for $100 off your first month. Okay. And I'm here with my compadre, Jean Thomas. What up?
Boom, clap, Stokers.
And we are also here with the biggest dong I've never seen, Mr. Joe Marrese.
Thank you. You want to see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know if I do.
I want to see it.
Yeah, I don't think you do.
I want to see it. At this point, it's all legend, and I believe the legend, but it would be nice to actually lay eyes on that thing.
Yeah, someday.
But do you think it'd be like, I don't know, like looking at Medusa or something, like you turn to stone?
Yeah, you better watch out. Once you see it, your life could change. Yeah.
You've seen my penis a million times.
No, I don't know. Have I?
You've seen it a lot. I always try to get naked in front of you.
Yeah, I think you've shown it to me before.
How does that happen?
He just pulled it out or something.
I just get naked and I say, Joe, look at me.
Or I think he had a question one time.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes I'll walk up to him with a pick-em, but I'll be naked.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, just to spruce up the day.
That's good stuff.
No, I think you had a penis question.
What was my question?
I don't know. It was something.
Was it like, is it weird? Like, is my dick weird?
Yeah, you might have had some kind of thing going on that you had me to
Oh, when I had herpes, I made you look at it?
No, I don't know if it was that, but it could have been, yeah.
The trust I shared with you.
Yeah, thanks.
You're welcome, dude. I love you.
All right, love you, yeah.
Dude, Strider was supposed to be here today, but today we played a round of golf with the Friday Beers guys, popular Instagram account. Great guys.
Yeah.
Jack and Max.
Awesome guys. Yeah, thanks for having us, dudes.
Yeah, but we had to drink beers. We had to drink 6 over 9. And Strider carried more than his fair share of the burden. He drank 8.
Crushed 8.
And as we got into the car to drive back to do the potty at that 1,000-yard stare, he was just looking off into the distance. He was very moody. It was like he was in an art house film. And then we got into the car and he just said, I'm not going to be able to do the pod today.
But you guys each had 6?
I didn't. I was the coach. I was just rolling sobs, but it was confusing because, you know, Strider's always full of energy, full of life, and I was cranking "Ride with Me" by Nelly.
Hot tunes.
I was cranking "Ride with Me." I was cranking "Shaky Tail Feather" and "Promiscuous" by Nelly Furtado. He didn't respond one bit, which is like, that's when you know he's hurting.
I mean, Monday golf beers in the afternoon, Monday afternoon, those have to hit really hard.
They hit different. That's their catchphrase.
Those got to be like shots of whiskey.
Yeah,
and they were blonde ales.
It was ale, right?
Yeah, it wasn't like Coors Lights or something.
Yeah, that's.
And he's the best golfer, so he had to carry more than his fair share there as well. I was shanking, dude. shanking.
Tough game.
It really is a frustrating game.
Yeah, if you don't play.
And it's easy to get demoralized. You have a couple bad holes in a row, and you're just like, what the fuck am I doing out here?
Did you hit the range before?
No, I don't like to waste my good shots at the range. I have a finite amount of good shots.
That's what the pros always say.
I save it for the course,
Yeah.
for when it matters.
I'm not a big fan of the range either.
No.
I don't. Maybe it's just because I'm not that passionate about golf. When people are like, yeah, when I hit some golf balls, I'm like, ooh.
Oh, wow. You give them an
Yeah. Really.
Yeah, but the range is practice. In every sport, you have to practice. That's golf practice.
Yeah, but
that's what the range is there
too
for.
Boring though. That's my problem.
Well, speaking of sports, you're back into softball, right?
Yeah,
Aaron
first game,
got you on the
first
team?
game this week. Yeah,
I mean, I didn't. Mike Bertolina got Joe back.
Mike Bertolino had all
I
things
made the
comedy.
offer.
yeah, it was. Yeah, I mean, Aaron got me thinking about it. I was 50-50. Then when I saw Mike, I don't know. He really sold it, I guess.
Are you nervous? Because your last 2 seasons in softball, you retired because you were having injury problems. You had 2 straight seasons and an injury.
Yeah, no, I'm feeling good. I'm confident because I'm in tremendous shape.
What's your position?
Hopefully second base.
Do you guys have a second baseman already?
No, it's a lot open.
Are you? What's your batting average?
Oh, I think you left one of those in my car.
Oh, nice. It's a vape.
I mean, it's got to be. I probably hit at least in softball, probably at least 700 something.
Really? You crank them?
Yeah, I would assume. Yeah, I mean, I probably get on base 4 out of 5 times. I would say.
That's incredible.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of outs being made.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that was the last time with, in a co-ed league. So we'll see how this one pans out. But
Is this all men? It's all men?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
yeah,
Oh, this sounds intense.
How's the living? You got some new roommates, Graham and Lockwood. How's that going?
I love it. Yeah,
You guys put up a nice
that place
Instagram
is
photo
great.
of all you guys together being like, you choose your friends, but this feels like family or something like that.
Well, maybe one of them said that, but
Sweet, though.
I mean, I'm not trying to make you feel sad for leaving.
I come over, though.
I mean, I just said roommates night out. I didn't go deep with the picture
You didn't
caption.
get sentimental.
Yeah, just roommates night out. Tuesday night.
It sounds like you guys, your place is the hot spot.
Yeah, there's been parties there. They're fun.
Yeah, it's not parties.
They're parties. 10 plus is a party, in my estimation.
I mean,
If it's rowdy enough. I mean, you could call it a kickback, but we're a little old for that.
yeah, it's a kickback.
Can you still say kickback after 30?
I never said it ever.
Yeah, I can't
so,
imagine you saying I'm going to
Yeah.
a kickback.
Yeah, we're having a kickback.
Yeah.
What are we kicking? You don't kick my back.
Gonna get some deep dish.
That's
Yeah.
my impression of
I've
you.
only had pregame parties.
After party.
After party. That's
Keep it simple. You were upset at the party they had the other night, though, right? You were worried the neighbors were going to get upset. I appreciate you caring so much about the neighbors.
Yeah, it's annoying because I'm the one that's in charge.
You feel a responsibility to the community.
Yeah, because I vouched for the guys that I live with, and also
Do you have the master bedroom as well?
I do. Yeah, I have the biggest bedroom in the entire building. So
Did you have a talk with him, or are you just sort of like, guys, listen, I'm the head honcho in this? And
yeah, one of
you
them
respect
gets it.
me?
One of them kind of is like, he's looking to still let loose.
Can you say who?
Yeah, Matt Lockwood.
Matt Daddy Lockwood.
Yeah, Matt. Yeah, he likes being called Matt Daddy.
It's interesting. Well, let's get into the daddy stuff, too. Me and
If you want.
our normal daddy, the schmoll Kevin Fard, we had a beef because I said I wouldn't do something nice. I said I wouldn't let him do our stand-up show unless he called me daddy. And he refused.
Yeah, he called your bluff. Is that what it is?
I don't think he called my bluff.
Yeah, somebody called somebody's bluff, though, I think.
Well, he
But-
didn't do the stand-up show.
Well,
though.
well, what I'm saying is he didn't concede.
He didn't capitulate, which
is
I
what
respect.
mean,
I
yeah.
respect.
Just a man of principle.
Yeah, for sure. He's got integrity. But we hashed it out.
Took a while to hash out. I mean, Schmoll Daddy was talking to all of us.
It was a couple days of conversation for sure.
He called me before he called you.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, hey, I heard some stuff from Joe. JT's pissed at me. What's going on? And I'm like, you got to talk to JT. Why don't you just call him? And it's just two daddies going head to head. I don't think I can ever see either of you calling each other daddy.
No, I can't see it either. But it was fun to really test the limits of it. But, but it also strained our friendship. Although I think we'll be better off for it. I think sometimes you need conflict to get to a better place. Like, conflict is necessary sometimes. Although I know it put a strain on you.
Yeah. Is it cool if I wear the Manscaped shirt?
Yeah, dude, plug
of
it,
course.
bro.
Well, yeah, you guys made me like the referee. You guys, when grown men have a beef between each other, usually they can sort it out. But I'm getting phone calls on both ends.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what do you want me to do? Like, okay, who's daddy? Me. You guys are coming to me. I'm daddy then, I guess.
You are daddy.
Because you guys couldn't handle it yourselves.
I can call you daddy, no problem.
Yeah, I prefer you as daddy.
Yeah, I
Thanks.
think you're a good dad.
Yeah, I am daddy. You
It was
guys
a good
aren't.
stand-up show, though. A lot of fun.
When?
The one on Thursday.
Yeah, it was.
Joe, can we also talk about this? You got a podcast of your own coming out. Can we talk about it, Aaron?
Dude, yeah.
I don't
Well,
know.
I mean, it's going to happen. Yeah, it's
Okay.
not like it's not going to happen. I just don't know. I don't have a date.
Oh, okay.
That's okay. But yeah, we listened to the pilot episode. It was tremendous.
so funny.
Yeah, thanks, guys. I appreciate that
Yeah.
feedback.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah. Stokers, keep an eye out. We're gonna release it on our channel first, to give it, so people know what it is, and then, can I say the title and everything?
Yeah.
And then Joe Code's just gonna be flying.
Joe Code. I like that.
You're gonna
Yeah,
inspire
it's
a
a good
whole.
title. Aaron thought of it.
You're gonna inspire a whole new group of people how to live by your code. I think that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, I mean,
The way of the
hopefully
Joe.
people don't take it too seriously. I don't want people to come after me if things don't work out for them. But
It's a big burden. It's a big responsibility.
You think if someone's dreams didn't come true, they'd be like, it's because I listened to Joe Code,
yeah, I hope they're like, I live my life by what Joe does, and
and my marriage
Didn't work out.
My marriage just blew
Yeah.
up. I don't think that's gonna happen though. You have a great code.
yeah,
You're like a knight.
yeah, I keep it pretty. I don't know, pretty cut and dry, I guess.
Yeah.
What you keep what cut and dry?
I don't know. I didn't know what
Yeah, I
to
don't
say
really know
there.
either.
Yeah.
You mean
Couldn't
your
think of
life?
anything to say.
your life
so I
philosophy
just
is-
made
is-
up a saying that made no sense for the matter. Which again, I said a thing that didn't make any sense. So that's good. So what else?
What else?
It is going to be fun for fans. They've never heard Joe speak this much.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was weird talking by myself for that long.
Did it bring stuff out of you that you weren't aware was in there?
I don't know, because I was I was in my head a lot because it was the first time, so I didn't have a whole lot of stream of consciousness going.
It's not easy. It makes you respect like Colin Cowherd doing like a 3-hour
Yeah.
radio show by himself.
Oh man, yeah.
Like what a maniac.
Especially if you're live too, I wonder if you just hit a wall where you're just like, all right, fuck.
I'm just gonna be quiet for like 20 minutes here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you get like a text that makes you anxious, and you're like, which I don't know if he checks his phone, but he's just like, oh fuck.
It's true. You gotta block the world out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, I was gonna ask you something.
Sure.
I had a question for you, but I can't remember it.
Okay.
Will you look at me until it pops up? Oh, the Bears. Thank you for looking at me.
Oh.
It came back. How do we feel about Justin Field going to the Bears?
Yeah, we're feeling good.
Don't be modest. You were very excited post-draft. You were very excited.
Well, I mean, it's still the Bears. I'm waiting for something.
Don't tell them how excited you are.
Well, yeah, if we couldn't get Russell Wilson, this is the next best thing.
Are we worried about his bust potential coming out of that offense? Not a lot of Ohio State quarterbacks pan out. They seem like system guys.
Well, I don't know. Let's not be negative about it.
They say he can't get through his progressions that well.
Well, I don't know. Hopefully the Bears coaches can help him.
Matt Nagy.
Who said that? People are saying he should have went 2 overall.
Some people are saying he doesn't get through his progressions well.
I don't know about those people. I've never met those people.
4.45 speed though, that's not bad.
Yeah.
You can hustle some butt.
And if Aaron Rodgers leaves Green Bay, he could be the best QB in the NFC North.
What about Kirk
That's what
Cousins?
they're saying. What about him?
Nice. He is trash. He
I
makes
didn't
like.
say that, but
You don't disrespect athletes? You won't say someone sucks?
I don't know. When someone's at the pro level, it's hard for me to do that unless they're playing a team that I
What about
like and I've
Trubisky?
had beers.
Trubisky?
He doesn't. I don't want to say he sucks.
He sucks, though.
He seems like a good man.
Is he a nice guy?
I think so. Now he's backing up Josh Allen in Buffalo, so that's a nice gig. For
Oh, that's a
him.
good combo. He's a good backup for Josh Allen because they
Yeah.
kind of have similar skill sets. He doesn't have the live arm or the leadership qualities.
But he could come in and
move the chains.
get some things. If he needs to come in, he could do a couple things for them.
I only said his name because that's the only quarterback I know.
Why?
I don't know. I think just 2 seasons ago, we were all just hating on Mitch Trubisky, and I'm just like, I guess I just remembered the negative. Because if they're good, it's boring.
Yeah, I guess.
What do you think about the Steelers getting Najee Harris?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Najee
good.
Harris.
That's cool. It's a
First
good
rounder,
pick.
though. Is that a burn? Is that a burn pick? Because your second stringer can be just good as a first rounder traditionally.
No, I don't know. I mean, he could be another Jerome Bettis for the Steelers.
The bus.
He could be bust too.
That'd be nice. The bus lived in the same dorm as my brother at Notre Dame. Different time periods.
Oh yeah,
Did he have that
I forgot he
nickname?
went to Notre Dame.
What's up?
Did he have a nickname?
The bus?
Yeah,
not
the bus.
I'm not sure if his nickname was the bus yet. Did he have that in college? He was big, dude. At the end of his career, he was like 310 pounds. They didn't list him at that. They listed him at 270, but he was like $3.
I don't know when he got the nickname, but
Joe, did you have any nicknames growing up?
yeah, I had a lot.
What were some nicknames?
Like Smoker, Meatball.
Because of your voice, smoker?
Yeah,
Makes sense.
Meatball because you're Italian?
yeah, Meatballs.
Wasn't everybody Italian?
I don't know. But
You were the most Italian.
Stallion.
Who called you stallion?
People.
Ladies?
I don't know. Guys, and then
Nice.
in college, a couple guys called me Ball Sack,
You still
Why?
friends with them?
which I
Why?
went along with for some reason.
Isn't that the worst when you get a nickname you don't like and you can't fight back because you know it'll just cement it?
Well,
So
I mean,
you
I just
become-
thought it was funny. I mean,
Why'd they call you Ballsack?
I don't know. They just looked at me and thought Ball Sack, and I mean, this was the University of Iowa, so these guys are, drunk and
Go Hawkeyes.
yeah.
Were you there when Brad Banks was there and Fred Russell, Dallas Clark, Bob Sanders?
That was the year I was there. Yeah,
What a year to be there.
yeah. That was the 2002 team.
That's exciting. Got your
Yeah, it was a fun year.
But you got your asses rocked in like the Orange Bowl, right?
Yeah, I think it was that Carson Palmer and USC. I think,
Trucked you guys. That was a good
if I'm not
USC
mistaken.
team. Justin Fargas, Sultan McCullough, Mike Williams. They had some players.
Yeah.
Kareem Kelly, I think.
I can't remember that.
Palomalu. I'm just flexing.
No, he was on that team?
Yeah, he was the strong safety.
It's a pretty good team.
It's a fucking hell of a team.
How do you remember that shit?
Yeah, I know. Almanac.
I remember a lot of stuff, and I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
I was really into that
He'll
team.
be like, hey, dude, what's on the schedule? I'm like, you remember the Iowa defense from 2002?
Yeah, it's hard to
You can't
remember
our goddamn
college
schedule.
rosters.
Or the memory cards
Yeah, yeah,
for this podcast.
yeah. You don't know where your keys are, but you know who played on like the 74 Red Sox.
Yeah, he brought that up to me too about that Iowa team that I saw because I had season tickets for that. It was my freshman year in college, and he like knew all the guys on that team. I was like, how the fuck do you know who these guys are? I was
Yeah.
like anyone outside of whoever went to that school, I wouldn't expect to know who Brad Banks was.
You guys should have had
Bob
one less
Sanders.
loss that year too, because you lost to Iowa State and Seneca Wallace, and that you probably should have won that game.
I was at that game.
Yeah, you guys should have won that game.
You're an idiot. It's a great game. So, yeah, I mean, that was when I saw Seneca Wallace. This guy's amazing.
He was a freak, man. He started off that season hot. He almost beat
I mean,
Florida
he
State
could
in the
have.
opener.
I think
Yeah.
he was a Heisman candidate, but
First
if he
couple-
would have, if he would have won that,
He was on the cover of SI, I think. They were saying this is going to be your Heisman winner. But, you can't pick him too early.
because he won. Yeah,
Carson
he
came
won
on
that
strong
game
late.
by himself.
Lit up Notre Dame. I was really into college football that year. That was like a big year for
Yeah,
me.
college football was exciting,
It's not the same anymore.
especially when you go to
Maybe
a Big
'cause I'm
Ten
in my
school. You
30s.
feel like you're like involved in it,
Yeah, would you
but you're really
tailgate
just
every game?
drunk the whole time. Yeah,
That's awesome. And you'd go in the stands and watch the game?
Yeah, I just blacked out.
Really?
Yeah, I lived across the street from where we would tailgate too.
That's awesome.
It was in the parking lot of the field house.
That's so cool.
People, this fucking beer bongs, like 2 stories, just
Oh, that's so cool.
people playing flippy cup. Yeah, you go into the game blind.
Yeah.
You know,
That's great.
You're in there, and you can't even really see.
Did you ever get on TV, like if they're on ESPN, it's just you? Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
No.
You would have been perfect for that.
Yeah.
I think you're my favorite guy to watch football games with.
Yeah, it's fun.
You excited for it to be back? You'll be able to watch games again at the Parlay this year? Your favorite bar to watch the Bears?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, unless the guys found another place. Because I know last year, because the parlor was closed, so maybe they're going to stay at that same spot. But
Oh, they had a bar they could go to during COVID?
yeah, there was. Because there was an outdoor thing going on
Nice.
for at least for a while. I think before because outside was open right before the second shot. I wasn't here, but wasn't outside stuff open from like the
I don't think so.
late summer?
Not in L.A. L.A. was like full.
No, I think it was
How is
because the comedy store was open.
How is the comedy store opening back up?
Yeah, how'd it go?
Yeah, how'd it go? Because it was last week.
Yeah, it
the
was
opening,
good.
right?
It was cool. Yeah, it just opened last weekend.
Who went up?
It was Tim Dillon was there, Eliza Schlesinger, Bill Burr stopped in, Leslie Jones, who else? Neil Brennan, Jeff Ross. Yeah, they were all there.
You guys were at 50% occupancy?
No, it's like maybe 20, 25. Yeah, we're still
Nice.
got a few months before we can really pack it out. So
And there's no like hangout.
yeah,
It's
there's no
comics?
there's no chilling, there's no hanging,
And tickets are pretty expensive right now.
no
right?
dropping by. Yeah, because you're like buying the table.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's expensive.
Interesting. That's so cool. Though. It was cool seeing the photos of people on stage.
Yeah, it's weird, but it's cool because it's like wow, I can't believe we're actually back here.
It's nice, man.
Did you watch Tim Dillon set?
It's like almost 14 months. I was outside in the parking lot, but I had walked in for like a minute or two and just heard uproarious laughter. He smashed in there.
He was
yeah.
crushing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he brings it.
Yeah.
I have a question, guys. We were talking about this last night. Texting etiquette in the dating world.
Mhm.
What's your guys' like, because I feel like that's one of the toughest parts of modern dating is
I just hate
knowing how much to text. What's your, say you go on a date and you're interested in her. When do you text her?
I got no clue, man. I'm as confused as you are.
What, after the date? When
Yeah.
do you text her?
Yeah.
If you really like her, you could text her right away. I
Yeah.
think she would appreciate that also.
What do you think, Aaron?
Yeah, you text her like when you got home, that you're home safe, that sort of thing. If you went separately or whatever, or I think at the very least, if you had a good time, midday the next day,
Right.
it's always safe.
Man, I got no idea. I mean, I'd like to just go off what feels right. You know what I mean? What feels
Yeah.
good and not overthink it.
Yeah.
I was stressing about it. I asked my dad yesterday. I was like, Dad, do you think it's possible to be like too nice to a girl? And my dad was like, no. And then I was like, okay. And I was like, so you don't think my problem's that I'm too nice? And my dad was like, no, your problem is that you overanalyze and that you need love too much. And I was like, nailed it.
It's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, he's smart.
Well, so
You can be too nice though. I think I've been too nice.
But I almost think the too nice thing is a too needy thing is really what it is. Because I almost think it's like, is it really kindness or are you being kind because you want something in return? You know?
No, I'm kind because I'm kind.
Fair.
Yeah.
No, I like it.
Yeah, no, but I think it cost me getting some serious action.
Right.
Man, I like
Right.
it. I like some action.
Well, I went on a date with someone that I was like interested in. I don't know.
We
Maybe we
really
just
go
make
all
it way
in.
more complicated than it needs to be.
Well, yeah, I think
Hey, this is
the
Chad's
thing
assistant.
is none of these rules matter if the girl likes you.
right.
You
Right.
can't-
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
if she's into you, you can't unless you like wait unless you
Unless you like texting
text her like a
nonstop.
month later. Yeah, and then
Hey, that was a great date.
and then you've already fucked it up.
That was a
but-
great date in 2020. So yeah.
But I think when you're talking like hours, a matter of hours, or like the next day, none of that.
Yeah,
matters.
I was because I was like of the mindset. I think it's smarter instead of playing games to like the next day to tell him like, hey, I had a great time. I want to see you again. I think that's sort of the confident, gentlemanly thing to do.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then maybe check in midweek. Send something, lighthearted
Yeah.
like that. Okay.
I think you're good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, I
think-
stress about it. Like, even if I'm seeing someone and like we have plans that night, I'm like, hey, should I pick you up at this time? And I'm like, oh, I said too much.
I know, dude. It's so
I'm like-
it's so annoying.
Yeah, you shouldn't be asking what time.
Right? I blew it.
Bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah, because you're just like
Just show up.
Yeah,
Just show up in
Yeah.
your car and be like, hey, what's up? I just thought I'd show up.
Yeah.
like you never told me a time, and they're like, and you're like, yeah, I just didn't think you'd respond. So
Yeah. So I just decided it'd be better if we just never saw each other again.
yeah.
I was too in my head about it.
yeah.
That's true.
I was with my wife for like 3 years before I found out that she went on we met online, before I found out she went out on a date with someone the day after we met.
Whoa.
Oh wow.
Nice.
It was fine. I won.
Yeah.
It was the last time, she saw anyone else.
Right. Yeah.
But it was crazy.
I went on a date one time and I liked somebody else, but I'd set up the date before I was like sure that we were going to keep going. And then I went on the date and the girl was like, how are you doing? I was like, good. But then after 30 minutes, I was like, look, I think I like somebody else. And then she got kind of defensive and was like, oh, I like somebody else too. But I don't know if that was real.
If somebody did that to me, I would never go on a date again. I would just be like, "This is bullshit. Fuck all this." I mean, I don't really
It was
date
pretty
anymore
selfish
as
on
it
my
is.
part. I should have
but-
just played it straight.
The way you described it to me at the time was like, I was like, oh, I thought she was like sort of, it was like an aha moment where she was like, I like somebody else too.
Maybe it was. She
Yeah.
did. I mean, it
Yeah.
seemed like the guy was real.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it seemed like they had a good thing going.
Yeah.
I hope they're married now.
Yeah. So how often, if you're like dating girls, if you go on a date and there's like one you're interested in, but you have like a lot of other dates set up,
Yeah.
do you still stick to those dates?
I don't know. I think it's cooler to not stick to them and to
But
go
if
all
you
in.
go on like one date,
Yeah, I'd still go on the other dates.
You'd
Yeah.
still go-
Yeah,
Right.
one, yeah.
But you know what? Even still, man, I don't know. If it feels better to you to not and you just want to be romantic and go all in with someone and then just risk it, I think that's cooler.
Yeah.
I think that
Right.
is cooler. I think it's cooler to like go in than to like be like, I got to play it safe. But I think it does feel better to kind of keep your options open.
Right.
You feel a little bit more in control for sure.
right?
But I mean, is that ideal? I think, the romantic heart, the kind of person I'd want to be would just be like, fuck it, I like somebody. I'm just going and I'm just going to see how it goes with this person.
That's how I
what-
feel.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah, I think that's cooler.
Yeah,
My
for
wife
sure.
apparently was a little bit frightened by it though. like
Sure.
Like
yeah.
I told her, I was like, after 2 or 3 weeks of dating, I was like, I closed my OkCupid account.
Right.
And she apparently was like frightened by that. But I was like,
Oh, really?
I was getting hit up. Who do you think? Like,
Yeah.
I'm getting hit up by other ladies. Like, I'm trying to turn them away for you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it's
she
like a
that
good
that
And
freaked
we'd
her out
been
a
on
little
we'd
bit?
have been on like 8-9 dates by that time. Like
In
we were
3
together all the
weeks?
time. Yeah.
And she's still freaked
Ah.
out by that?
It's weird. Yeah,
Yeah.
she told me after the fact, but I was like,
Oh, interesting.
we went on like 5 dates in the first week. Like, that's how instant it was.
Oh
Right.
wow, yeah.
That's nice. That's the dream.
Yeah.
I think you're good, dude.
all
You're a
interesting.
catch. You're good.
I'm not
Yeah.
worried about it. I'm just sort of like, just trying to figure out, it's a new world.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's tough. Yeah, I don't know.
You're not into it anymore?
Yeah, I don't go on dates. Like my roommates ask me about like, they'll tell me to invite girls over. I'm like, hey, who you think you're talking to here?
Yeah.
I don't talk to any women, and I don't mean that in a way that I don't like them. I just it's too much. I got too much going on. I can't deal with it.
You know what I was thinking about too? It's like we talk about women so much, you know what I mean? And so like in film, there's this thing called the Bechdel test that like 90% of films don't pass, where it's does your movie have 2 women in it who talk to each other who don't talk about a guy? That's all you have to do to pass the Bechdel test. And like 90% of movies don't pass it. It's just super male driven. And if there is women in it, their lives are oriented around men. But
Also,
I don't.
there's not a lot of time for that in Die Hard.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, so you got to.
Right.
Is it pushing the plot forward? Are we learning more about the characters? No,
Yeah.
sorry, no space for it. But I think what's actually more true is that if men were being honest and they wrote movies that were true to their own lives, 90% of those movies wouldn't pass the male Bechdel test.
Right.
It would just be guys talking about women the whole time.
Yeah.
But guys don't want to write those movies. They want to write a badass movie about John McClane or, Jack Ryan, rescuing a nuclear sub.
Yeah.
But in reality, Jack Ryan is on that sub and he's just texting his buddies about chicks.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, when do I text this girl back? And they're
Yeah.
like, hey, focus on de-arming the nuke.
Yeah.
And he's like, I know, but this girl won't text me back.
And that'd be so. That's realism, right
That's
there.
realism. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think they were doing the Manhattan Project and
Yeah,
Rodney, what's up?
Oppenheimer
And it's
was like-
yeah, oh fuck, dude.
They were like, have you been able to centrifuge the neutrons? And he's like, yeah, I did that. But more importantly, Kelly,
She sent me a
who works
letter.
at the bakery, she's being super confusing.
Yeah.
She sent me this telegram, and I was just like, I'm waiting a few hours, not to seem over eager, but like, should I just send her, what kind of telegram?
Guys
I
over
just
in-
assume they use telegrams.
I think that's right. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Now
Okay.
that I think about it, in Die Hard, like he has a conversation over the radio with the dad from Family Matters about his ex-wife.
Oh,
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
Dad from Family Matters kills it in that movie.
it's great.
Yeah.
And that was
he's good.
before Family Matters, right? So that's probably what put him on
Yeah.
the trajectory to get that part.
Yeah, and then he's like, this guy's a great
Carl
cop.
Winslow.
Yeah.
Good dad.
Solid.
I mean, it's a cliche question, but Uncle Phil or Carl Winslow? Who'd you rather have as your dad?
Wow. Yeah, that's a good one. I'd say Carl Winslow.
You like it because he's a civil servant?
Yeah.
Oh, they're both civil servants.
both,
One's
yeah.
a judge.
One's a judge.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, they were Chicago family, so I'm a little biased.
Nice, dude. You going back to Chi-Town anytime soon?
Yeah, in the summer probably. Nothing planned, but yeah,
What do you think about this Detroit pizza that's taken over?
I think it's great.
It's all the rage.
Yeah, I have a friend in Chicago that makes it too. It's awesome.
That's Prince Street pizza, right? Is Chicago style or Detroit style?
Oh,
Right?
yeah, that's Detroit style.
It's good. Zaw. Have you had it yet? Mm-mm. You should try Prince Street. It's really good.
Where is it?
It's right by the store, right?
Is it new? Is it
Yeah,
like brand
it's
new?
Sunset and
It was like a New York staple, and now it's out here.
Oh,
well, yeah, they have New York style, and then they got that. The Detroit one is, I think, their famous one.
The one in Detroit.
No, Detroit style's their famous pizza. That's like their staple.
I'm smoking this vape like
So-
crazy.
what does Detroit style consist of?
It's kind of halfway between deep dish and thin crust.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like a
I li-
Sicilian.
I like when you can taste the dough. It's thick.
It's that style. I
That's
think
good
you'll
stuff.
like
But
it.
the dough or the crust is more. It's almost like, I don't want to say caramelized. I don't know if that's the right term. Aaron.
It's crispy.
Yeah, it's
Right.
like,
It's a bit like a pan pizza almost.
yeah.
They do something to it.
Yeah, they do something to it.
I'll do something to you.
Me too.
Go ahead.
It's a Joe style joke.
Yeah, that was good.
You like that?
Yeah. Is the couch light on?
Oh no!
Put
let me
the
turn
light
it
on.
Let me put it on.
Yeah,
Sorry.
come on.
Damn it.
Sorry, guys.
What have we been doing?
Let me put it on. Hold on. For the people watching at home on camera.
Yeah, I mean, now you're going to get a whole new thing here.
Wow.
Yeah, what the heck?
Boom.
I mean, how could you forget to
Wow.
put this on? This is great.
I know you told me to beforehand as well. Dude, I'm tired. The golf took it out of me.
I'm tired too, man.
9 holes, 6 beers.
I'm ready to fall asleep.
Yeah,
man.
that's a lot.
I might have dodged a couple sips. Hope they don't see that on the GoPro.
That'd be pretty hilarious.
Yeah, it'd be beer gate.
But yeah, beer game.
Well, I mean, 9 holes, that's not too crazy. I mean, if you guys would have played 18 and drank, I would say, I don't even know how you're doing this podcast, but 9.
I'm playing hurt. I'm definitely playing
9.
hurt.
Yeah, it's still
Strat-
digging deep.
I guarantee Strider's sitting there. Oh.
But Michael Jordan used to play like 36 holes, right? And then go play like game 4 against the Suns or something.
probably.
What
Yeah.
an animal, dude.
Totally.
That's
he-
crazy.
He might be the most compelling human being of my lifetime.
Do you think Michael Jordan worries about texting?
Yeah.
I think he's sort of, if Michael Jordan went on a hot date and he was like, wow. I think he's like, you know, he's sort of like, yeah, we have a date set up like a few days from now, but you know, should I check in?
No, he freaks out because we found out a famous athlete, Terrell Owens, that he's
super needy.
He's needy during text messaging.
How do you know?
We know someone who's seen him a little bit,
Oh, nice.
and they say he's very needy.
She sounds hot.
She's very pretty.
He
Nice
definitely-
lady,
I mean,
too.
he got divorced like in his 40s, so
Yeah, you think
he had to get back on the horse.
you think he cracks under pressure?
Yeah, I think everyone does. It's how you bounce back. Look, we all break.
I like how nowadays people say people are needy. Yeah, I mean, the entire world's collapsing. Yeah, people want to feel love.
Great
Yeah.
point,
You know what I mean?
Joe.
It's
Let
like-
it rip. Go, baby. Go.
Go off, kid.
I mean, really, it's like, you know, the world's nuts. You know, people are losing their minds, and
We're all looking
Yeah,
for a
people want to be loved.
Yeah,
Someone's too needy. Oh, sorry. What are you, Mr. Tough Guy during the pandemic?
dude, keep going. We're looking for a port in the storm. Come on.
Yeah, keep going.
I don't know.
You
That's
shelter me,
basically
I'll
it.
shelter you.
I feel it, Joe.
Yeah, I'm sick of it, man.
Do you think?
Too needy. I'll show you what I need.
What do you need?
I'm sorry.
Do you think it's? Do you think guys are naturally kind of needy unless they're like you think back in like the 1800s
Yeah.
they were as needy?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can read like Napoleon's love letters. The guy's like all in.
Right.
Yeah. And he had options. I mean, he's little, but people loved him.
Do you think Napoleon had game?
For sure. Not the best game, but enough.
Do you think if Napoleon were texting with a girl right now, what do you think? Would he be texting her every day?
He'd be bragging like, hey, did you see the cool shit I did at Austerlitz? No one saw that coming.
Where?
Austerlitz, that was like his greatest military victory.
Oh, okay.
I've referenced it before. It's like the only thing I know from his, besides his big L that he took at Waterloo.
Aaron, what kind of texter do you think Napoleon would be?
Absolute tactician, man. He's just absolute strategy. He knows what he's doing. He's got a spreadsheet.
I think he's
Right.
more like, please call me. Please. Please, I miss you.
Why,
I'm
'cause
stuck in Russia and it's freezing.
Because he was short. You think he was insecure?
No, I just think everyone needs love. I think you were right. You nailed it. Everyone needs it. Dude, you hear about Bill and Melinda?
Oh, Gates? Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that
splitting
in the news
up?
today. Yeah.
Tragic, dude.
Is it?
Yeah, I didn't see that coming at all. They seem to have
I don't
such
know.
a nice
I think a lot of people get
relationship.
divorced. It's
She was running that foundation, you know? They were helping people everywhere. Malaria nets, vaccines.
yeah. I mean, you don't know what goes on behind the closed doors. I don't know. Maybe.
You think Bill was a freak?
I don't know. Is that what they're saying?
No, just curious.
Oh. Yeah,
I got no
He doesn't
evidence.
come off as a freak to me.
But who comes off like a freak?
You?
Do I really? Or is that just because of what I tell you?
Well, yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Am I that freaky? I think I'm actually sweeter than I sometimes represent myself as.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, you're sweet, but you can still be freaky.
You a freak? No.
Sorry.
No, you're good, dude. We're all tired. We're playing hurt. Should we answer some? What?
Once Danny DeVito and Rhea Perlman broke up, I was like,
They broke up?
Oh yeah.
nothing
Damn.
lasts, man.
Damn. You guys want to answer some questions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Falling in love as she's walking away. To whomever it may concern. This past weekend, I took a lifeguard certification course at the pool I will be working at this summer. 8 others were taking this course with me, including of them was a Brown WOPO player. She was awesome, I think. The thing was, Brown Capital, I think he means the college. The thing was we didn't talk much because I wanted to keep things profesh. I mean, we talked when we were supposed to be practicing rescues and that was chill. But most of our encounters were the odd glances where I would look at her and she would look away. Or she would just be paying attention. There was a huge chance she wasn't looking at me a whole lot. But I fumbled the bag. In my fear of rejection, I let her leave the weekend unacquainted with. I'm also 16 and she is 20.
Nice.
This fucking guy. Yet for the first time I felt this older girl, I didn't really see that. She treated me like another lifeguard. I found her IG by simply looking up her name. Do I say what up and maybe try and meet up with her before she goes back to school? Or do I regret what I wish I had done and just move on? Please keep me anonymous.
No, yeah, hit her up. Come on.
I mean, it's only a felony.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's illegal.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I don't think I can give you the green
Damn
light,
it.
brother. Yeah.
Cancel that.
Yeah, she's too old for you, dog. But I like your chutzpah.
Sure.
Yeah, I admire this guy's passion. I would say keep that passion, but I think you will find someone who knocks your socks off the same way.
Yeah, because here's the thing. If she is down to hook up with you, she's probably got some bad stuff going on in her dome because she should know better than to, dip below the legality line. But, crazy things happen. But, yeah, I wouldn't do it.
I would say, keep your eyes peeled, I see, I see some love happening for you at, like, the local Dairy Queen. Another 16-year-old Blizzard maker.
That's
You
hot.
see her making that Blizzard.
That's not hot.
Sees,
That's cool.
She sees you,
It's great.
and you're a lifeguard, and sparks fly. I just picture that for you. Dairy Queen.
Yeah, hit up the Dairy Queen.
Yeah.
What up, Stoke Lord? Since college, I've been working at a job based in South Carolina that I really like and have been almost doing for 3 years. However, during the Panny D, once everything went full remote, there was no end in sight. I moved back closer to home. I've been living out in Colorado for the last 8 months, and it's been awesome to see the old squad and family regularly. So here's my quandary. Do I return to SC or stay here? I do really love it here and always picture myself living back closer to the mountains, my family long term, but not sure the time is right to quit my job yet. I just got a promotion, and with the vaccine rollout reopening in full swing, I'll probably get called back into the office soon. Not to mention, I do sometimes miss the friends I made, overall life I created for myself in SC, where I was also fairly stoked on life. On the other hand, who's to say if I really like my job or I'm just comfortable in my position and scared to start over in a new company? Not to mention, it takes time to build a full social life, and many of my friends have moved away, and I think that scares me too. Although I consider myself an extrovert like JT, so I don't think it'll be too bad. I'll just have to be patient. It's tough because there isn't a wrong answer, but both are great options, but I do have to make a choice. What do you legends recommend? Hey, just forwarding, he followed up again and just said, hey, he wants us to read it. Sorry, that was his follow-up email.
So where are the two choices?
South Carolina or Colorado.
Yeah.
And what were the benefits of both?
He's from Colorado. He's got his old family and friends there, and he always pictured himself back in Colorado. But he has a job in South Carolina where he just got a promotion, and he has built a new life there that he's pretty proud of.
I'd say South Carolina.
I think so too.
I'd say yes to life. I read a good book, The Surrender Experiment by Michael Singer. Just say yes to life. Wherever life's taking you, I would say yes to it. I mean, I think there's, we can get tripped up on nostalgia. You want to go back to Colorado, feel, be with the old friends that have that warm feeling. But I think, you're blazing a new path for yourself. And I think you need to keep trucking along that path.
No doubt.
Yeah.
I think you're right, dude.
Yeah. Because I see great things in store for you. I see you at Dairy Queen as well, falling in love.
Yeah, I think it's nice to go home and recharge your batteries being around the people you grew up with and to feel grounded in that way. But then I think you take that new surplus of energy that they've given to you and take it into a new frontier.
Yeah.
And just keep pushing. You're young. I think it's always good to rediscover and redefine yourself in different places where you don't have your familiar comforts.
Yeah. Comfort. You're young. You don't want comfort right now. You want discomfort.
Yeah, exactly.
And then growth.
For sure. What up, council? Please keep me anonymous as my dog listens to the pod as well. Long story short, my friend is a disgusting eater. He smacks his lips, chews with his mouth open, all while breathing violently out of his nose. It's literally animalistic. I'd rather listen to a pack of hyenas and an antelope corpse on hi-fi stereo than to listen to my dude eat a single bite of a burrito. We've been friends for almost 10 years, and as the years go on, it's gotten more and more on my nerves. The one time I confronted him about it was in the middle of a meal early this year. I should have told him, close your fucking mouth when you eat, which in hindsight was definitely a little harsh on my part, but he got the message and was good for a few days. But now it's back and I can't take it. It's gotten to the point where I almost get annoyed with him as a friend because of how gross he is when he eats. He's pretty defensive and not receptive to criticism. So how do I politely tell him that this is really bothering me and also grossing me out, as well as some other of our friends? Not eating out with him isn't an option because I don't want to lose out on the valuable mealtime with my dog. Conversely, it's just a me problem. conversely, is this just a me problem? Like, do I just need to adjust and realize that's who he is and it's cool? Maybe I'm the bad guy here, but any advice on the situation would be majorly appreciated. Also, he's a well-adjusted, hygienic dude in every other facet of his life, and I love him to death, but I need to find a way around or through the issue.
I don't know. Don't be so soft. Let the man eat. That's what I say.
Right, I agree. Yeah, I think.
What is this? Was he a teacher of an etiquette class?
Well, you're a pretty loud eater, right?
Yeah.
You the masticator is what I used to call
I guess
you.
know you're odd. Like if it's just him and if it's just them two eating and he gets crazy, it's like come on, it's your buddy. But if you're like around like a group of like girls and it's like a big group of people, then yeah. But if you're one-on-one with them, just
I do know where this
let
guy's
him eat.
coming from, though. But I think you're right. You just got to let it go.
I've never been annoyed by the way someone ate.
No, I have ASMR.
Well, that'd be pretty insane if you got annoyed
What is
by
that?
how someone ate.
I get ASMR tingles
What is that?
when people smack their lips. Where you just like it just feels good. It's like or sensory response. So when you chew, as opposed to it turns me on a little bit.
I mean, I don't.
No shot.
I try not to
It does, dude.
eat like a slob, but
I love it, dude.
I smack my lips.
I would say this.
and
Joe's a loud eater, and it drives me crazy. But the thing that Joe does that's nice is he doesn't let me, like he doesn't change. But I'll go, hey, stop eating like that. And then Joe will go, shut up. And I think that helps. Just being able to say it, even if he doesn't listen, it's nice to just be able to express how I feel.
Yeah, feel free to express yourself.
Yeah, I think I do think it is a him this guy.
Yeah.
I think it's a you problem.
Yeah, stop
but
watching people eat. Just mind your own business.
I don't think you're a bad guy though.
No.
I don't think you're a bad guy, but I think
No, he's definitely not a bad dude. It's a nightmare when dude.
Yeah.
I worked on a TV show as an intern.
Yeah.
And there was one guy on the crew who was an intern and he just eat like this every day during lunch.
Yeah.
Dude, you're busting your ass all day. You're tired as fuck carrying C-stands and bullshit.
Yeah.
I'd sit there and I'm like, bro, I'm gonna rip your head off, dude.
Yeah.
And then at the rap party, they wanted all the interns to do stand up.
Uh-huh.
And the joke I wrote, I go, I don't know why the producers get to eat first, but then again, I wouldn't want to eat with Eric either.
Nice.
They made me cut the joke.
Oh, really?
They're like, you can't say that joke, dude. It's too mean.
Oh, that's
Oh,
fun.
Rap
come
party?
on.
Screw it,
Yeah.
I'll never see that dude again.
No, I ended up seeing him a bunch after that.
I know.
fucking guy. Yeah,
It's such
but
a small town.
he's a smart guy too. Super talented guy, great guy. But dude, he would chew like a horse, and I swear to God, like it took everything in me. But I wasn't the only one. Like me and the other people. Here's what you can do. This is what I did, and this isn't the best solution. It's not the most noble solution. You just go up to the other people who are annoyed by his eating, and you talk to them about it, and you commiserate, and that takes some of the heat out of it. If you got some friends you can complain to, I mean, you're halfway to feeling better.
Or don't eat with them as much. I know he said something about cutting out the bro time or whatever, but
Or go to louder places. To eat.
yeah.
Yeah, go eat with them at stadiums.
Yeah,
go
yeah.
eat with them at Dodger Stadium. You won't notice as much.
Yeah.
Although one time, dude, I went and saw Coldplay, and my dad brought his friend Scott, big dude. That guy singing The Scientist next to me almost ruined the whole concert. He was like, nobody said it was easy.
That's good.
He's on tune.
I was there. I was like, Jesus, man. Let Chris Martin do it. It's such a shame for us to part. Was that too loud?
No, it's fine.
That fire you
Totally
up?
peaked
Did it peak?
for sure. But
All right, I'll turn it down in post. Sorry, dudes.
That's fine.
Did that fire you up when I sang that?
Yeah,
Fired
that's
me up.
Pretty good.
All right.
Touching
Just
me.
know too that these habits are hard to break, and it's the way people eat and what they eat is very personal.
Guys, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to be nice here, but I don't think it's that hard to break it.
It's hard to break.
You just chew with your mouth closed.
Well, yeah, he can do that, but
Tough guys got to step in.
I mean, you eat. I've seen you eat. You shovel your food in. You're not some
Oh, yeah.
nice eater.
Yeah, good. That's good.
That's true. I eat too fast.
Yeah. So that's rude.
You got a problem with that? Mind your business, bro.
Yeah, I remember when I first started watching you eat, your hand would shake. I'm like,
yeah, he's
you
like,
okay, man?
it's like, yeah,
An
I don't even
addict?
know what.
Yeah. You know what deserves is turning on me.
Yeah,
man.
what's shaking for?
I'm intense, dude.
Food's not gonna melt.
No one does a sugarfish box the way I do. It's out in 2 minutes.
What's your average run through time?
2 minutes flat. Dude,
Really?
Joe Pelizon is still sharpening his chopsticks by the time I'm done. I eat fast, man.
Yeah.
Does it bother you? Because I'll change.
No, I don't care.
Because I'll change how I eat if it bothers you.
I don't even live with you, so what do I care?
The same goes for like people who laugh weird. Like, you just have to kind of deal with it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You see, I got in a fight with an ex-girlfriend. We went to a stand-up show, and I was like, you got to stop laughing like that.
Really?
And she was like, you hate it when I feel joy? And I was like, well, let's not get hyperbolic here, but it does bother me. It was too much.
Yeah, let her have her joy.
But she was laughing it was making her she was like the second performer in the room,
Oh.
you know?
Oh.
I thought it was distracting from the show. We broke up. Not because of that. A million other reasons. But yeah, it didn't work out. Probably didn't help.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I feel joy.
If there's
Did
if there's a million reasons to stay friends with this guy, and this one reason to hate him, you gotta let it go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say, dude, try to flip the switch. Maybe try to make an ASMR thing, you know? Because who knows? I mean, the way that your buddy eats could make you horny.
I wish, dude. If Joe
Nice.
eating made me horny, dude, I'd never stop coming.
Yeah. Joe, sorry I
right.
told you that now. I'm sure you've wondered why I stare at you when you eat.
Oh,
Joe. Joe, eat another bite of pizza.
Would you if I came every time you ate like that, do you think you'd still eat like that?
No.
There you go. Because you don't like it when I come.
Yeah, I don't want you coming.
Well, that's even more constraining.
Joe, can you act out eating a slice of pizza?
Like how you normally eat it.
What kind of pizza is it?
Combo?
It's Detroit style.
Detroit style? All right.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's actually a really good impression.
Thanks.
You did that
Oh,
honestly.
Joe.
Hey, you did that for real, bro. Truth and art, dude. That was truth.
All right.
what would like a pepperoni from Joe's?
Hold my hand. It helps me podcast better, dude. Why? That's a you problem, bro.
What would
Yeah.
what would a pepperoni from Vito's sound like?
That's a good pizza, dude.
Oh, pepperoni from Vito's.
Yeah, or do the white ricotta cheese pizza that they do too.
Oh, yeah, the white pie. Well,
Yeah.
it'd be the same thing. You'd grab it, you'd fold it like that. 'cause
Give me a
it's like
couple
that.
more chomps.
No.
All right, fair enough. I don't want to force you.
You know what's a
into it
good move is do the white pie, add chicken.
Ooh, really?
Yeah,
That's good.
you're welcome. Aaron,
That's good.
try it if you ever do a white pie.
All right. Hey, fellas, I need your help here. Recently, I've got in the habit of sending a lot of drunk texts, DMs, and even phone calls. I usually am not saying anything bad, but it is definitely annoying and makes me look dumb. I don't mind sending funny drunk texts to my squad group message, but now I've been sending them to everyone and anyone. To add some context, I'm 26 and just recently moved to a new city where I don't know a lot of people, so I definitely think I just miss being around a lot of friends. But what do you guys think I can do to stop this habit? I know the obvious answer is to drink less, and when I go out, I don't try to get fucked up. Usually things just escalate. I like to start waking up the next day and not having to worry about doing damage control. I'd love to get your guys' thoughts about this. Thanks a lot for the pod. I wish I could listen to you guys every day. You're the best. Oh, thanks, man.
Dude, I was a bad drunk texter. I remember I had a crush on this girl in college, and I was like a freshman. She was a sophomore. I was like just smitten, and I called her like 30 times one night. Yeah.
Yeah, I've done that.
And I used to text everyone. I used to text my brother. She'd be like, and it was always nice I'd be like, I love you so much. I love you so much, you know. And my brother was like, finally, he's like, dude, just focus on the party. Stay away from your phone. Just focus on the party. So I think, but it's tough because I know the mindset you get into when you get like hammered. You get amped up, and you're like, I gotta text everyone, let them
Yeah.
know how much I love them. But I would just, you know, lock away your phone somewhere, give it to a friend. You know, I think you're in a situation where you just gotta part ways with your phone for the time being.
Dude, I would when I went through a breakup with the girl who laughed too much actually, and I was too afraid of texting her when I get drunk, so I just give my phone to Strider.
Yeah.
And I'd say, don't give me this phone back for any reason. You don't need your phone when you're out drinking.
No.
You're already at the place. I mean, if you need to coordinate with someone, borrow it back for a second, but just do a buddy system. Give it to a friend and then just
Yeah.
don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to stop drinking. You're 26. You're going to be partying a lot. So just like kind of battle-proof stuff, so you don't get caught into trouble. And also, it's not that bad, man. You're probably, as long as you're not saying mean stuff. If it's like what Chad's doing, like, I get why someone might want to correct it, but that's not like it's not toxic.
It wasn't
Yeah.
running.
Yeah. You're positive. Calling the girl 30 times, I mean, that's sweet. 30's a lot, though.
Yeah, that was intense.
But you're just hoping she would answer eventually.
I remember
what
I was like
happens.
blacked out at someone's house on a couch, just like for some reason just kept calling. I
Yeah.
don't know why.
You loved her.
So they might pick up eventually.
Yeah, but she picks up, hello? Oh.
Yeah.
Just hang up.
I'll call you later. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I was just wondering, do you know where the round table is?
All right. Hey, fellas, I've got myself a bit of a sitch. I've been seeing this girl for what we both agree would just be casual hookups, but it's progressed to sleeping at each other's places like 4 to 6 nights a week. Clearly, I caught feelings because today she told me she was catching up with a guy off Tinder for coffee, and it's left me feeling pretty shitty. I don't really see her being down for dating, so I'm wondering is whether feelings get involved in a fuck buddy situation means it's time to cut things off. Cheers, please keep it anon. Yeah, dude, 100%.
Yeah.
You're just setting yourself up for hurt. She's been pretty clear
Yeah,
that
4 to 6
yeah.
tonight. That's like the whole week.
Well,
It's only 7 days
Has
in a
she-
week, pal.
has she been pretty clear if she's allowing that? Allowing the sleepover? Like, she's kind of
well, she's
blurring
down.
the lines, too.
Yeah, she's blurring the lines. I mean, she's not
Yeah.
making it easier on him, but you know, you gotta have your own boundaries. Yeah, I think you know you're just setting yourself up for her, man. You really like this girl. You're only gonna like her more the more you guys sleep together. I would take some space, and honestly, maybe if you take space, you know, that's gonna leave a pretty big hole in her. I don't know, day to day, and then maybe she'll rethink things and be like, you know what, I think that guy was someone I could date. But if she's able to get those 4 to 6 nights a week and get these other dates with other people, you know, she doesn't need to compromise at all. So I don't know. I would give it space just for your well-being, not even for the tactics that I just mentioned. Just I think you'll feel better if you detach a little bit.
I concur.
Yeah.
Tough though, man. It's gonna be tough, but you can do it, brother. Just dig deep. You can
Yeah.
do this.
Yeah, you'll feel better in the long run.
What's up, Stokers? Me and my girlfriend, both around 20 years old, have been dating for a year and a half, and our relationship's been going strong. We go on dank camping trips around California and have experienced a lot of love for each other. A few months ago, she told me she was into the idea of posting her nudes on Reddit, and she asked what I thought. I told her that while it's her body and I don't want to be controlling, I was completely against the idea of random dudes drilling themselves to her pics, and I said I didn't want her to do it. A couple of weeks, she told me that while she was happy in our relationship right now, she didn't imagine us settling down together because she really wants to be single again at some point so she can sleep with strangers. When she said this, it really drained my stoke, and I felt heartbroken as our relation was very stoke-inducing and didn't want to think ahead to a time apart. The next weekend, I took her on a dank trip to a beautiful spot in the Sierra Nevada, and during a hike, she slipped away off trail to take some nudes with a picturesque background. Later that week, she sent me the nudes, and I was suspicious of her, so I checked her Reddit account and found she had posted one of the nudes behind my back. I was super hurt by this because she knew I was against the idea of doing it anyways. On top of that, she knew I was recently hurt by a desire to sleep with strangers. Then she went and sent a nude to hundreds of thousands of strangers. Should I dump her for going behind my back and doing something that she should have known would be hurtful, or should I give her a second chance? Am I being too controlling? Sorry for the long question. Thanks for the advice. P.S. She listens to the pod.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I think that's the
She
end.
listens to the pod.
Yeah, it's keeping it anonymous. She still knows exactly who this is.
Yeah, dude.
I
think
didn't
she's
know you could
yeah.
put nudes on Reddit.
Yeah, you can, dude. Dude, I don't think. Look, the diplomatic answer is she's not wrong and you're not wrong. I mean, you can't handle what she wants to do, so you need to find someone who's has values that are more in line with your own.
Right.
Yeah. Like, she can do that shit, but, you know, she probably should have communicated better with you, but I get why she didn't. But, look, it doesn't make any ears. I'd be fucking pissed, too. I'd be hurt. I'd be really hurt. And then, but what can you do about it? You can't give her another chance. She's been very clear about what she wants. Sorry, man.
Yeah. Another chance to what? Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I concur.
Yeah. If you're not down with what she wants to do, then forget it.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry about yourself. Like, am I a square? Like, no, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You have your things. She has her things.
Yeah,
They
totally.
don't match.
I think you handled it pretty well, too. You've been, like, rolling with this stuff, but I think she's making it pretty clear that she wants other things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that they can't come from a single entity.
Yeah. And I know it's tough in the moment, too, to, like, to sort of admit to yourself that it isn't a match, because you're just you're just in it right now.
Yeah.
But I guarantee once you get some, once you sort of, I think make the right decision and realize that you both are on sort of have a different set of values or you're on different paths, then later on down the future, you'll find someone who shares your same values and it'll be even 10 times more stoke inducing. So I would say, both of you guys in the relation have good things in your future.
This is a huge curveball too. You don't even have to do it, but just say, hey, I saw those nudes you put on Reddit, and I want you to know I've been posting cock shots on Reddit as well.
Well, yeah, I was going to say,
Right.
why doesn't he post some nudes?
My cock's on Reddit. In fact, it got 2 likes yesterday, so
Yeah.
I'm feeling pretty bold.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah, fight fire with fire, dude.
I like.
Yeah.
Do you think he asked her straight up? I don't want a bunch of other dudes drilling themselves to you.
I mean, he cut to the quick, yeah. He's such a sweet guy. I just imagine him being so diplomatic, like, babe, that's really interesting you say that. I guess my main frustration would be me picturing all the men masturbating to your photo.
They'd say that if it all the men drilling themselves.
Yeah.
I appreciate you wanting to be so open and I appreciate your adventurous side, but it's hard for me not to picture all the men drilling themselves to your photo. Which, if you do think about it, is pretty brutal if that's how your brain works.
Yeah.
Where she posts a nude and then your head just goes through like a super cut of like 500 different looking dudes being like,
Yeah.
Stoke Lords, I think you guys need to know this story about how I met my husband, because if it weren't for the pod, we would have never met.
Whoa.
It starts
I was
when
gonna say also send us those nudes.
Oh, yeah. Of you, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. It starts when I started listening to the podcast in spring of 2019 and started following you all on Instagram and being pretty active on there and commenting on posts and such. I was contemplating moving to Hawaii. I was even going to write to the podcast about whether I should move there or not, when suddenly, out of the blue, I got a DM one day. It was from a guy who said that he had seen a recent comment I had made on a pic posted by Going Deep with Chad and JT account, and that he recognized me from a dating app we had both been on months before. Fate had tried and failed to bring us together on a dating app, so it brought us together on Instagram through the pod. My husband, then stranger, had recently discovered the pod and started listening to it on his hikes and workout sessions, and had started following me as well. But here's the kicker. Just the fact that he had found me in a string of comments on a random pic, and we were both locally located to each other. We reside in Arizona, Phoenix metropolitan area to be exact. Nice. Yet a dank-ass post from a SoCal pod brought us together. And not even 14 days after meeting, we spontaneously jumped in a car together and drove down to Cali one weekend to see you all live at a locals only show where we met both of you.
Oh, wow.
My crush on JT was pretty ablaze at this point. Oh, that's nice. I'm not sure if you guys remember. I just added that part. It's not actually in here. Not sure if you guys remember. Probably you don't meet thousands of fans all the time, I'm sure. But the rest is history. Some of the dankest details about us that you might enjoy are: I'm 5 years older than my husband. We got engaged skydiving, and we eloped to Vegas at the Graceland Wedding Chapel where Elvis performed the ceremony this year on Valentine's Day. Forever grateful for your podcast, and I hope that if you do happen to read this or summarize the story in the podcast, that it will give hope to all those out there looking for love.
Yeah, I mean, that's a really cool story.
That is awesome.
I kid you not.
Congratulations.
When my husband first
it's
DM'd me,
so
I was not interested at first. He seemed a little young, but had he not mentioned the pod in the DM, I never would have responded. Stay strong, Stokers. There's hope. Congrats to Strider on getting engaged. Fuck Puzio. Please launch Joe Eats merch and boom clap forever.
Dude, that just fired me up.
That's cool.
Yeah. Joe, you're talking about how everyone needs more love in this, this past year, and this Stoker brought the heat.
Yeah, wow.
Talk about making it happen.
DMing, you saw a girl commenting, and then DM. What's...
And he's a young buckaroo, dude.
Yeah.
He's 5 years or junior. They didn't let that get in the way.
I love that.
They drove to California after 14 days of knowing each other.
I love that.
Let's go.
Wait, is this a guy and a girl? Why did I read it as two guys?
No, her name's Maggie. It was a gal. who
guy
wrote
and a
it.
girl.
Yeah.
Skydiving.
Skydiving.
Yeah, that's a really cool
That's how they got
proposal.
engaged?
Yeah, that's a great
So
way to
he
do
put
it.
the ring on her finger midair.
Maybe.
At terminal velocity at 1,200 feet.
Wow.
Nice, dude. You said terminal
Yeah,
velocity.
you guys
at the
both
same
knew
time?
that term. What is this? A
120
fucking
feet.
nerd
Because we both like the
podcast?
movie, dude. It's not a nerd podcast, but there's nothing wrong with being a nerd podcast. Radio Lab is chill.
Yeah.
Was I too defensive there?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry.
No, it was my
Well,
bad.
fuck up Radio Lab. Dude, get more defensive.
All right.
All right, last cue. Let's end with a sad one. Greetings, Stokus and Socrates. I come to you in trying times. A member of our squad, Horny James, has recently acquired a new girlfriend, and he is super stoked on her. We're all happy for him and glad that he thinks he has found the one, but there's a problem. She's a schmoll. She has not passed a vibe check with any of the members of the squad. She's not a terrible person, but she has some personality traits we find kind of annoying. It can succinctly be put that wherever she's around, the collective stoke levels begin to drop. My question is our relationship as Horny James' closest homies to inform of his girlfriend's failure to vibe with any of the boys, or should we let him continue to believe that she is cool and chill? I mean, I think this is just like the eating one. You just got to let people eat the way they eat.
Well,
You know
I
what
mean, just tell Horny James, I don't know.
You can't say nothing, dude. You just got to let him live his life, man.
Yeah. I mean, well, how would that conversation even go? He's just like, listen, dude, she's a schmoll. I mean,
Yeah.
where do you go from there?
Yeah. How long have they been together?
I think they're pretty new.
Yeah. I mean, let him figure it out.
Yeah, and also he's Horny James, so it's not like
That's
this
all in the
guy's. I mean, we know this guy's horny, so he if you really want him to, he probably will have a few relationships because he's so horny.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy is horny.
And I think horny guys, they're horny for sex, but oftentimes they're more horny for love.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And you got to let him, if he feels love. Also, dude, I always think about like when you're in a relationship, you're making your own language with the other person, and other people might not understand that language. Like there's so many couples where I'm like, I don't quite get it, but then they work out better than a lot of the couples that I totally thought made perfect sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a total roll of the dice, and you really don't know what's going to click and what's going to last. So I don't know. You kind of just have to give it up to like the big mystery and be like, yo, I think this is fucking stupid, but Horny James is happy.
Yeah.
What can you do?
It's also almost near impossible for her to just fit right into your squad. Like, if
Good
you have a tight
point.
squad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She could grow on you, dude.
Yeah. Well, you also don't have to like all your friends' partners. You just don't.
Some of the ones I loved, like there was one friend's partner, I was like, dude, she's the fucking coolest, and then she ended up cheating on him for like a year. You know?
Oh, right.
You just don't know. And I was always like, dude, she was awesome. And then it was like, she wasn't that awesome. Yeah. She was kind of mean. Keep your boy anonymous, please. Chancellor's a stoke. This one slightly goes against the grain of the stoke, but we need something to address something that's in the back of our minds. Let's get deep. I'm a dude, a horny dude, and I like to fap. Even though I'm married, sometimes you just need to lock that bathroom door and put in some time at the drill factory. I'm not sure why we fap, but I think that we can agree that sometimes you can just crave the release and to get a quick dopamine surge. It's sort of like an alcoholic or a drug addict who needs that quick hitter to get right. Anyways, I've heard that no fap can actually make your life better by easing anxiety and depression and increase happiness. I definitely suffer from anxiety and depression. It does seem to get worse after fapping. I haven't made it past 10 days of no fap yet, but I'm trying. Have any of your Stoke Lords ever tried no fap? How are the results? Would you consider no fap to see if there's any improvements in life? Well, dude, I'm actually at day 11 right now of no fap.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Wow.
But I'm not like one way or the other. Like I don't like extremes, you know what I mean? I think always best to do things in moderation, but for you, dude, I think it would be a really good challenge to see if you could go like a month, man. And just I think you'd feel better just knowing you can have that discipline. But it's not like don't not fap forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he says he's married. He's in a relationship, so he's maybe getting laid anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, save that chi for your lady.
Yeah, you fucking horny bastard. Sorry.
Yeah, well, you don't fap ever, but it's not out of any kind of principle, right? You just don't like to masturbate.
No, I mean I do it here and there. I'm
How
just
often?
I don't know. I don't want to talk about this kind of nonsense. But just here and there, we'll say.
What is here and there?
I'm not
Here,
saying a number
there.
of days or whatever. But yeah, I'll
Sorry, dog.
I'll
Well, dude,
Go ahead.
Go ahead, you go.
Yeah, dude, I've done 30 days, maybe 30 plus. And I definitely felt better. Although I went for like 30 plus days, and then I hooked up with a girl, Right when she touched me, I just came everywhere.
Yeah,
But that's
that's the thing.
awesome.
She's like,
That's awesome.
Shut her
"Did
head
you
off
just-"
like a shotgun.
Dude,
Yeah.
it was a lot. And she's like, did you just like, is that how come? And I was like, yeah, I've been doing this nofap thing just to, raise my dopamine. So, but I mean, you're married, so I would just, wait until you, have relations with your lady and, see if you can do that. That's when your release comes. I think that's manageable.
For sure. Yeah, dude. I mean, it's pretty clear that even from the way you phrase this email where you talk about you're like a drug addict or like an alcoholic, it's clear in your own head you're thinking of it as a problem and something that you can't stop yourself from doing. And I think once you make up your mind that that's where you're at, every time you do it, you're reinforcing that idea and you're just making yourself feel more and more like an addict. So if you can break that cycle, you'll feel like someone who's in control and not being controlled. And I think that's always good for your self-esteem. Yeah.
I agree.
And if you're doing it because you're not having enough relations with your lady,
Pow
then
pow with the wife.
you gotta have a talk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chad, you want to do an ad and then we'll get into the other stuff?
What's up, guys? What's up, guys? I'm interrupting this podcast to let you know once again that we are brought to you by Helix Sleep. Helix, thank you so much for sponsoring the podcast. Guys, I got my Helix mattress a few months ago, probably in December. I was I was happy with the mattress I had, but I was like, you know what? Let's give this thing a shot. So I did. Best sleep of my life. I'm not even lying, because Helix Sleep has a quiz that takes just 2 minutes to complete, matches your body type and sleep preferences to the perfect mattress for you. Everyone's unique. Helix knows that, so they have several different mattresses to choose from. Soft, medium, firm. Great mattresses, great for cooling you down if you sleep hot. Even a Helix Plus mattress for plus size folks. I have a firm mattress, but it has the right amount of softness to where it's like I sleep like a rock. And I'm tracking my sleep too. My REM and deep sleep is through the roof. Just saying. So, if you want to experience the same thing, if you want your REM sleep to go through the roof, go to helixsleep.com/go deep. Take their 2-minute sleep quiz and they'll match you to a customized mattress that will give you the best sleep of your life. They have a 10-year warranty and you get to try it out for 100 nights risk-free. They'll even pick it up for you if you don't love it, but you will. You will. So, Helix is offering up to $200 off all mattress orders and 2 free pillows for our listeners at helixsleep.com/go deep. We are also brought to you by Manscaped. Manscaped, thank you so much for keeping our trims puked. Because breaking news, this important PSA is brought to you by Manscaped.com. This is your pubic service announcement and the news you've all been waiting for. The Manscaped engineering team has confirmed that they have successfully created the Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, which is now available for purchase in the USA and Canada.
Whoa.
You heard me right. The Lawnmower 4.0 is out. I'm one of the first people to try it. I'm blown away by it. My pubes look so good. They look like Tom Hanks' haircut in Apollo 13.
Dude.
Because they have their advanced ceramic blade and skin-safe technology. And they worked with Elon Musk engineers to make sure your testes are as safe as possible. They have a multifunction on-off switch that can engage a travel lock, great for people who like to travel. 4000K LED spotlight, so you can really see, if you actually have crabs. New trimmer. Guard length sizes 1 through 4. And looks-wise, it's so sleek, dudes. Matte and gloss finish. Oh, my God. The optimized Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer is waterproof, so you can groom in the shower and you don't have to worry about making a mess on the bathroom floor. So, guys, I already know you're sold. already know you want to get it, and I'm going to tell you how you can get it. You're going to get 20% off plus free shipping with the code GODEEP20 at manscaped.com. That is 20% off and free shipping with the code GODEEP20 at manscaped.com. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for the job with Manscaped. Okay, we are also brought to you by Talkspace. Talkspace, thank you so much for sponsoring the podcast. We are in Mental Health Awareness Month, and it's worthy to celebrate because it's important to be working on your mental health all year long. The positive effects of therapy will create lasting change in all areas of your life, your relationships, your career, your overall happiness. Therapists can help you identify the habits and patterns that might be holding you back and how to move forward in the right direction. JT, you've benefited greatly from therapy. Am I wrong?
Dude, hugely. Yeah, it's been a huge help for me.
Hell yeah. And what was once you started doing therapy, you got a girlfriend like 2 weeks later, right?
Dude, I never had a girlfriend, a job, or gotten good grades, really. And then all three things changed like a month after I started doing therapy.
I don't think you need any more motivation than that, Stokers. So you can
That's
sign
true.
up online and start therapy the same day as you sign up. You can text, video, send voice messages, virtual sessions. You set your goals with your therapist. They can hold you accountable, tell you if you're being a nozzle. And it's a fraction of the cost for in-person therapy. Guys, this is a great option, especially in these times. So it's also secure and private. So as a listener to the podcast, you'll get $100 off of your first month with Talkspace. To match with a licensed therapist today, go to Talkspace.com. Make sure to use the code GODEEP to get $100 off of your first month and show your support for the show. That's code GODEEP at Talkspace.com for $100 off your first month. Okay, that's it.
Chad, it's right back to you, brother. Who's your beef of the week?
Dude, I didn't write any down.
Oh, nice.
I'm just going to freestyle it.
Do you want us to circle back to you? Or do you have one ready?
My beef of the week?
Beef.
My beef of the week is with, you're talking about sleep. Dude, my sleep is weird. I wake up super early, and I think I've had a baseline of anxiety this month that's contributed to it, because I can fall asleep super easy. I fall asleep like pretty quickly, and I sleep through the night, but I keep waking up at 5 a.m. I just wake up at 5 a.m. no matter what, no matter how late I go to bed. Like Saturday night, I had a little bit of a later night, went to bed, still woke up at 5 a.m. And I just wake up, and it's sort of like an on switch where my body's just like turns on, and I'm just like, dude. So I don't know, maybe I just have to go to sleep earlier. Maybe I'm just like have some baseline anxiety that hasn't subsided. But I'm tracking my sleep with Whoop now, which is pretty sick. And as I was saying earlier, I have a high percentage of REM and deep sleep. So I'm like, well, maybe it's just efficient.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, some people don't need that much sleep. Tiger Woods didn't sleep a ton.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of high performers who don't sleep a ton.
Yeah.
But I think that Whoop is like definitely making you want to focus on it more, right?
Totally.
Yeah. It's cool you're doing that, though.
Yeah.
It's comfortable to sleep with a watch on.
Yeah. I don't even know.
No, I don't.
I can't do it.
I
with my
wouldn't
Apple
be able to
Watch.
do that. For,
It's not a watch,
Not in a
though.
million years.
Yeah.
There's nothing there.
Yeah, but it's something on your wrist.
Yeah, I have an Apple Watch and I just can't. I can't even imagine
Yeah.
trying to sleep with it on.
Yeah.
Aaron, who's your beef of the week?
My beef of the week is also with sleep.
Oh.
I had this about 10 years ago and I'm having it again where it's just kind of like I will wake up at 4 a.m. and then whatever's going on in my head I'm thinking about, I can't even remember what it was last night, but like I'm awake for 2 hours.
Yeah.
And then I fall back asleep and it's great, but it's just that couple hours in the middle of the night I'm missing. It's just like,
So you're doing the same thing as me.
Yeah.
You start looking at your phone and stuff?
No.
Oh, okay. That's
No,
good
no.
at least.
For sure. Joe, who's your beef of the week?
Wait.
Oh, sorry.
Aaron, do you think it's
Yeah, cut it short.
Did I
do
cut
you think
off?
it's something in the air?
I definitely had different things I was anxious about, like selling my car. That was a big one for a long time.
Yeah.
Once I got that done, it's just stuff here and there. I mean, sometimes it'll happen during the playoffs of the MLB season, and I'll just be like, they need to do this. It's
Right.
like, and then it just cycles in my head for an hour, and it's just like, what? I'm not on the team. I don't manage the Cardinals. Let's go to sleep.
Dude, I didn't realize you became a Cardinals fan because of Mark McGuire.
Mm-hmm.
The Friday Beers guys told us that today.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I have 2 batting practice home runs balls from him.
Let's go.
Caught one on the fly.
That's amazing.
Second deck.
Big Mac land.
Left field,
Well, at Qualcomm Stadium, though.
but left field.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he always pulled them right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You couldn't hit him that high
I think
if you
Big Mac
wanted.
land is the third deck anyway.
In St. Louis, yeah.
Yeah.
Who's your beef of the week?
The only thing I could think of is my beef of the week is JT and the schmoll Kevin for making me the referee of their stupid daddy battle that they
You
had.
love it, dude.
That got, for whatever reason, way too serious, and I hope is resolved by now.
No, we're all good. We're all good. We had a nice heart to heart.
Good.
It was tough. We had a couple difficult conversations on the way there, but we got there. Yeah.
Okay, good, because that was stressful.
I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, Kevin called me. He just talked for like 45 minutes, just yelling.
Yeah.
Friday night, and I was like, dude, I have to go to bed. It's like, I need. And he's just yelling and like trying to have a conversation, but he's just having a conversation with himself. And I spoke probably like 2 times.
Oh, yeah, he was calling me when I'm out at the Market Tavern trying to have some fun.
Well, that's why he's kind of a tough guy to argue with because he's so used to lawyer stuff.
Yeah.
So he'll like set out like his case.
Well,
You know what I
he
mean?
was basically laying everything that he was thinking. He was saying it through the phone, and unfortunately, I had to hear it.
You should have just been like closing arguments, Kevin.
I literally went to the
Closing
bathroom.
hands.
I left the phone in the kitchen, and I went to the bathroom and came back, and he was still talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a wild time. Well, I'm sorry, Joe.
Thanks.
My beef of the week is with Kevin. No, I'm kidding. My beef of the week is with I think I was a little high on my own supply last week. I said that I would smack a magician, but I think I underestimated that magicians know magic, and maybe that would give them an advantage in a fight.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Like you go to sock him, and then he pulls like brass knuckles out of a hat, and
Yeah.
he knocks your tooth out or something.
Yeah.
Or just that's the cloth out of his mouth and just wraps your arm with it. And breaks
Right.
it.
There's so many tricks that they could do. They could have false doors when you go to get them, and then you fall into a water tank, and they shut the lid on it and drown you, like Hugh Jackman did to all of his duplicates in The Prestige. So I don't want any beef with magicians. Like I think your patter is a little superior, and I think sometimes you guys could just be a little more real up there. But I understand that there's a certain arrogance that goes with knowing magic. So, and I don't want to fool with nobody who knows magic.
Yeah, I got some messages, people being like, I can't believe you talked about magicians that way.
Wow.
And I was like, I didn't think I said anything bad.
No, we just said that they were a little bit cocky.
Yeah, but you're supposed to be.
Yeah, it's cool.
This guy's like, I was really hurt by what you said about magicians. I'm like, really?
Yeah, I got a magic trick for turning the paint off. Turn down the volume on it, bro.
Yeah.
Sorry, dude. You're a fan. I love you, dude. Don't keep listening. We need the numbers.
Yeah. Yeah, do we need the numbers?
Yeah, keep commenting. You're a good guy. Chad, who's your babe of the week?
My baby of the week is the Whoop Squad I got going on. And I'm not, by the way, I'm not sponsored by Whoop. I'm not like this. I just love this thing. I'm just stoked on it. So I got this new thing, Whoop, that tracks my the calories burned, the exercise strain I'm doing, my recovery and my sleep. It's like tracking your heart rate essentially. And you can have teams, so you can like compete with people to see who's performing at the highest level, who's sleeping the most, who's recovering the most. So I got a Whoop Squad, Chad's Whoop Squad. And we're about 120 strong. We got some guys in there just
Is that like Clubhouse?
kind of, yeah. No one's talking. You just can see what they're up to.
Oh.
So right now we got Wyatt Shaw cranking it out with 3,000 calories. Dan Shepard, 3,962 calories. This guy's unbelievable. Then there's one guy who's always at the top, Terrence Amorosa. He's a hockey player. I'm 19 right now, and I went surfing for like 2 hours this morning and walked around the golf course all day. I guess I was in the cart, but we got some high performers. They'll definitely put you to shame.
What does the leader have for calories?
The leader has, he has 3,000 calories, but his strain is
Jeez.
19.4. The guy second has 3,962 calories. His strain is 18.7. So guys, if you want to join my Whoop Squad, I have a code. If you have it, and the code is all caps COMM dash Stoke C.
Hell yeah. Aaron, who's your babe of the week?
My babe of the week is Philly cheesesteaks.
Oh, nice.
Had one on before coming over here. Solid.
Where'd you get it at?
Philly's best in Burbank.
Oh,
Very
man.
good
Yeah, I
Philly
got to go
cheesesteak.
there.
Very good.
I gotta go to that one.
Do you do cheese whiz or you do regular like mozzarella?
Provolone.
Oh, yeah,
I'll
provolone,
do
sorry.
whiz.
Okay.
I don't really do the onions though.
Joe, who's your babe of the week?
I was watching some Champions Tour golf. My baby of the week is John Daly. He was, he's not in fantastic shape. He was tied for the lead yesterday in the tournament on the 18th hole, and then he wound up losing to Mike Weir, but just to see this guy out there doing it still, and I didn't realize he's a cancer survivor too.
Mm-hmm.
Is he really?
Yeah, he rides in the cart, and he almost won. I was hoping he would win, but yeah, just to see him out there doing it is awesome.
He used to say he drank like a 30 rack during a round, right?
That's what they said, but yeah,
Beast.
Yeah, he's a beast.
My babe of the week is what kind of gave me some clarity on the magician beef is I started doing jujitsu last week. So my babe of the week is jujitsu. I've only done like 3 classes, but what a humbling experience. Just getting my ass kicked, dude, by guys of all shapes and sizes, like little dudes just twisted me up like a pretzel. And it's a very uncomfortable sport. Like everything hurts. It's all about putting the other person in uncomfortable positions so that they'll give you a more advantageous position. So you're getting like elbows in your thighs and knees in your chest, and it's all uncomfortable, but you know you can do it because all these other people do it. And I can just tell it's going to take me forever to get good at it, but I'm eager to try. And it's really, really fun. And it's good camaraderie in there too. It's a lot of like joking, a lot of joking around.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. And they're all really nice. And you touch hands like that before you wrestle. There's nice little touches like that. And I'm new, so it's like no one wants to roll with me. They want to roll with someone more experienced so they can really get more mileage out of it. But people will teach me and they'll take me through the stuff and be patient with me, and I really appreciate that. But then when it's like time to spar, it's kind of like a school dance. You pick who you're going to spar with. So sometimes I'll just sit there and be like, I don't want to ask anybody to dance. I don't really know how to dance yet.
Oh yeah.
But people will come dance with me, which is nice.
That's cool.
Yeah. Chad, who's your legend of the week?
My legend of the week. My legend of the week is Eckhart Tolle, who's like a spiritual kind of author, teacher, all about being in the present moment. That's his thing. You got to be in the present moment because that's where you find God. And I love him. His stuff, I think for some people, everyone understands, I think, the present moment. But I think when he talks about it at like a deeper level, it's really kind of freeing. And I just love the way, like, check out his books like The Power of Now and A New Earth, because, it's sort of like we're always sort of like, all our thoughts and stuff is the egoic mind. And he's able to sort of teach you to take a step back and realize like what the function of the egoic mind, and sort of it brings you to like a state of peace where you're sort of like, you realize that it's just, it's wired in a certain way where it's supposed to make, the constant thinking is going to make you suffer. So you got to take a step back and sort of train yourself to separate from that. So and I just love watching him because he's at that place where he's present and he's able to separate from his thoughts. And so when he talks about things that for people that are like big problems and stuff, like relationships or like anything going on in their life, he just like giggles because it's so fun, because he's like, it's just so silly.
Yeah.
The stuff that we like worry about so much.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. And he's just like this like little German guy who's just like, he's just laughing about like everyone's worries and problems and stuff. And I find it just so liberating and fun. So yeah, guys, if you're stressed, if you're having anxiety or depression, check out Eckhart Tolle.
For sure.
Nice.
Aaron, who's your legend of the week?
My legend of the week is softball.
Nice. Yeah, it's a good line.
Just after having to take a year off of it, and I've been back 3 weeks now. It's just more obvious how much I need that competition. I need the release of getting out there and competing and just fucking swinging a bat at something hard, whether it goes anywhere or not, because it's not right now.
Right.
But yeah, just needing that release and needing that camaraderie and that, just that competition with other people.
Nice, dude. Glad you stoked you're back out there.
Yeah.
Joe, who's your legend of the week?
I was looking this week. I didn't realize it came up so fast, but this Sunday's Mother's Day, so I would say my mom is my legend of the week. My first Mother's Day without mom, so it'll be weird, but love you, Mom, and miss you, and she's my legend, yeah.
Nice.
That's it.
You're a beast.
Do you want to hold hands now?
Yeah.
Love you.
Love you, Joe.
Thanks, guys. Love you.
My legend of the week is the man who couldn't be here today, Strider Wilson. Put in a heroic effort today down at the links. You know, we were supposed to drink 12 beers over 9. I said, look, I got the podcast. I got a busy day the next day. I was like, you know, he had all the same shit. He's just as busy. But I was like, I was kind of wimping out. I was like, man, I don't know how many beers I'm going to drink. And he was like, I got you, dude. And coming in, so if you drank more than 6 beers, you got to subtract a stroke from your score. So we come into hole 9 and we're 1 stroke back. And I was like, I don't think I'm going to have the other beer. I was like, I'm done. I'm tapped out. Strider, who'd been shooting better than me all day, goes for broke and had an extra beer. And he'd already drank 7. So he was already above the minimum amount needed. And so he went 8 beers in the dead of heat in North Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And just fought like a champ, dude. And also it's like, you know, it's not like he's just sitting there drinking the beers and hitting the golf ball. He's a great hang the whole way through. And, you know, all that energy output had caught up to him, but he went out like a champ, dude. He left it all out on the court. He emptied the tank. He didn't save anything for the swim back. So massive respect to Strider for just always sacrificing for the crew. He's a true hero.
Absolutely.
Chad, what's your quote of the week?
It's from Eckhart Tolle. The primary cause of unhappiness is never the situation, but your thoughts about it. Fuck. The quotes of the week, I always muff it up. Hold on. My thoughts about that quote that I said, it sucked. Here it goes again. The primary cause of unhappiness is never the situation, but your thoughts about it.
Nice, dude.
True.
Good second crack. Aaron, what's your quote of the week?
My quote of the week is another song lyric from my boys in Jimmy Eat World. It's from the song Work on the album Futures. This is the bridge. And this goes out to all of our stokers who are in like friends with benefits type of relationships. I can't say I was never wrong, but some blame rests on you. Work and play, they're never okay to mix the way we do.
Nice.
Don't do it.
Joe, what's your quote of the week?
I got one from Charles Dickens from A Christmas Carol. It says, there is nothing in the world so irresistibly contagious as laughter and good humor.
Nice.
I like that.
Hell yeah.
It's good to have.
Not always with the laughter. Just my ex.
Yeah.
My quote of the week is Ernest Hemingway. I've been making slow way through his documentary series on PBS by Ken Burns. I'm almost through episode 1. It's taken me 6 viewings to get there. I watch it at night, and it just puts me out. If you're having sleep problems, dive into some Kenny Burns.
I like nature docs too.
Yeah. But this quote from Hemingway was solid. Don't tell me you love your art if you don't practice, because practice is love.
Yeah, that's good.
Chad, what's your quote, phrase of the week for getting after it?
My phrase of the week for getting after it is, All right, let's get into Downward Dog.
Nice, dude. Aaron?
Call me daddy.
Nice.
We're going to have a long talk about that. Dude, like like 3 hours of conversation around that.
I can only imagine.
Joe, what's your
I'm gonna
favorite?
call you Daddy.
Like, all right, you don't have to. I respect it.
What?
What's your phrase of the week for getting after?
Yeah, I want you to say the question.
Oh, sorry.
Let's play ball. Softball's back, baby. We're ready to roll.
Dude,
Right.
my normal phrase of the week for getting after it is let's go. I love to tell people let's go. But 2 people in a day were working out and I said, let's go. Like trying to fire them up. And they said, yeah, when do you want to work out? And I was like, no, I mean more like go for it. So I was like, I need a new phrase of the week. So now I go hammer it up.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, I like hammer it up.
Hammer it up.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Cool.
Well,
I'm gonna get a green juice.
what are you up to, Joe?
I gotta get some food. I'm hungry.
What are you going to eat?
I don't know. Maybe a turkey sandwich from Jersey Mike's.
Nice. Dude, get the Philly cheese from Jersey
No, I don't
Mike's.
want to do that tonight.
With the sauce.
Kind of
When they put the aioli on
the
it.
Chipotle cheesesteak. I know we were talking about. It's the number 43. It's a great sandwich, but I'm not getting that on a Monday night.
I hear you.
Thanks.
All right. Well,
This is fun.
it was a great time.
Joe, thanks for stopping in.
Yeah, thank you guys. This was fun.
It's good seeing you, man.
Yeah, good to be here. Good to see you guys.
You too. Aaron, thank you as always for being on the sticks
Yeah.
Hey,
and
Ron.
providing your dank wisdom.
Yeah.
You're a beast.
Thanks, guys.
JT, good to see you.
Good to see you too, Chad. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll see you every day this week.
I'll see you every day.
I'll see you guys again Thursday.
Oh, yeah.
If you need advice,